Hey guys, Ruben Chavez, Two Strong Mortgage. Thank you so much for clicking the play button. Truly appreciate you listening to what I got to say. If you guys like this content that I put out every week, please remember to like and subscribe so we can get more people to go ahead and follow and hear what's going on with the market. Now let's go ahead and talk about what's going on right now, what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing is that it's a seller's market. Sellers still are dictating where the negotiations are going. Of course, sellers are conceding some stuff like seller concessions, right? But nevertheless, they have typically multiple offers. So sometimes they don't have to give all 3% or 6% seller concessions. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2. And what I'm definitely seeing a lot less of, more than anything, is when someone comes in and offers $20,000 below asking and asks for seller concessions, those people aren't even being taken seriously in this market now. They're just completely bypassed. As a matter of fact, I know some realtors are saying that those are disrespectful offers. And listen, I was a big fan of putting disrespectful offers about 6 months ago. Right now, it's very, very difficult to come in with almost anything with below asking because it's still a seller's market. Let's go ahead and talk about why it's a seller's market. We'll start with the Crawford report. Crawford report, if you guys remember last week, I explained how everything goes, but just basically know that the green represents sellers, the red represents buyers, and it is in the green for the market index. And let's talk about why. If you come over here to the left, it says the supply index is at 60, okay, for sellers. If you come over here to the right, it says the demand is at 80. So, and remember, red represents buyers. So 80 is a higher demand than there is supply. So obviously, if there's less supply and more demand, who's in charge there? The supply side. And who's the supply side? The sellers. So that's typically where we're at right now. And what I like to do actually is go into some numbers and show you guys where we're at. Here are numbers for listings year to date. Right, not year to date, I'm sorry, month to month. So right now, new listings from the end of February to the beginning or the end of March, from end of February to end of March, we obtained 77,000 new listings. Now this is countrywide. Okay, so it's not that much. If you guys can see that it's negative 21% less than this time last year over year. Now let's go ahead and go to Maricopa County, where I'm at. And if you look at Maricopa County, right now we're at negative 32% from this time last year. So listings have definitely come down for Maricopa County. And I think that has to do with the average purchase price, right? So let's go ahead and go back here. We got the median sales price in the country at the moment being $361,000. Man, doesn't that sound nice? Average sales price to be $361,000. Well, that's not the case over here in Maricopa County. The average sales price in Maricopa County is $441,000. And I beg to think that that's actually low. I would think it's a little bit higher than that, but that's considerably higher than what it is nationwide. And last but not least, I wanted to go over one more thing before we called it a day. Active listings. All right. So if we go to active listings countrywide, the blue is 2023, the black is 2022. So active listings is down overall, still 13% higher than it was this time last year, but it's trending down. And again, I believe that's because the sales prices are still relatively high and the interest rates are relatively way higher than they were, 3 times higher than they were, just about 2 years ago. So a higher sales price, higher interest rate means a lot of people are not wanting to sell what they have, their 3% rate, and go into a 6 or 7% rate. Now, again, this is nationwide at 700,000 active listings. Let's go ahead and go to Maricopa County, and currently we're at 15,200 listings. But as you guys can see, the trend is moving down. So as of right now, it's still a seller's market. But obviously, we always talk about it's still a great time to buy, especially if you're going long term, because right now in this market, sellers are giving seller concessions, which means in most cases, you only have to come in with a down payment. So if that is a great smoking deal that can save you anywhere between $6,000 to $9,000, depending on the sales price, and that's true savings immediately in your pocket. So if you guys have any questions about this, if you want me to go in depth further, you want to ask personal questions, feel free to give me a call. I'm more than happy to have conversations with potential buyers to let you guys, even list people who want to sell, right? If you guys want my opinion long term, I'm happy to give my opinion there. Other than that, that's all I got for you today. If you guys remember what I always say, please remember, life's not meant to be, it's meant to create. Too strong.